Hello my darlings, welcome back to another vlog. I've popped you on a tripod this morning because the first thing I'm going to do today is update you on my IPL laser hair removal, and I feel like I need both hands. So I've popped you on a tripod, which feels very formal, but it's Sunday morning. I'm halfway through my Sunday pamper routine, and for me Sundays are the days when I have my most intense pamper shower. I think all girls have a normal shower and a pamper shower. I've just had my pamper shower where I've put the deep conditioning mask in my hair, full body exfoliation, full body shaving, etc. And next is my weekly laser hair removal. I've had a couple of you guys asking me for an update on this, and I have been using my Kenzie for maybe 4 months now, so I feel like now is a really good time to update you on it, and I'm overjoyed to be working with Kenzie again on today's video. So in short, my update is that I basically don't have to shave anymore. That is the update. It has worked an absolute treat on me. So backstory, if you didn't watch my video, I will leave it linked up on the screen here and down below. But backstory, so before lockdown, I did visit a professional laser clinic in London a couple of times, and I'd heard from my friends how amazing laser hair removal in general is. I wanted those long-term benefits. I had before that waxed. Firstly, super duper painful. Laser is so much less painful than waxing, and also I didn't love the regrowth with bikini waxes and waxing in general. Obviously with waxing you have to let the hair grow a certain length in order for the wax to grip onto something to pull it out. I did not like that regrowth phase. I like to be smooth all the time. So that was what got me onto laser hair removal. With laser, you basically have to have the area shaved, a super duper close shave, before you laser the area, which essentially means you're hair free all the time because you either are shaving or you're zapped and hair free. So that's a huge benefit for me. And of course, super duper long lasting as well. But then lockdown struck and I wasn't able to go to my usual clinic, so I looked into some options for doing laser hair removal at home. Enter Kenzzi. So Kenzie emailed me. So Kenzie got in touch literally at the very beginning of lockdown here in the UK. I tested it out for around 6 weeks, using it every single week before I did the first video, which, as I mentioned, will be linked down below. And at that point, I was starting to see some really good results. So I was noticing that I was having to shave less often and that the hair coming back was just not as coarse, not as noticeable. I could quite happily have gone 2 weeks without shaving at that point and would have not felt like I needed to shave urgently. Whereas now, having done this every week for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, the need to shave has completely gone, which is amazing. So now lockdown is easing. I could go back to the salon for professional laser, but having found it so easy to do at home, I literally on a Sunday morning just spend no more than maybe 3 minutes, click, 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 clickety, click, click, and I'm done, instead of having to travel into London, get naked in front of someone I've never met before, and spend hundreds of pounds doing it in a salon. It is so much quicker, so much easier, so much less awkward to do it myself at home. Depends obviously where you live, but in London, the cost of one laser hair removal session is more expensive than buying this device, and this device has thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of clicks in it, which means that this is going to provide you with laser hair removal to last you for decades. So investment wise, one of these being cheaper than one salon session makes it an absolute no-brainer, plus the fact that it's way less awkward and just so easy to do yourself at home. I am going to show you how I do it in a second. I have had so many friends messaging me asking if I recommend this, and it honestly, it sounds really cheesy. It's like those adverts that you see for laser eye, so I'd say laser eye removal. And I think I did the exact same thing in my other video. Laser eye surgery, the only thing that I would say is, why did I not start doing it sooner? Because it really is, there is no reason why you wouldn't do this. So without getting too sciencey, I will attempt to explain how this works. So IPL stands for intense pulse light, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. And basically the light goes into your skin and scatters at different wavelengths and essentially kills, very slowly kind of kills the hair follicle, which stops the hair from regrowing after a series of uses. A lot of people will start to see results within about 3 to 4 weeks. I think it's the melanin in your hair that kind of transforms the IPL light into the hair follicle itself. So basically, the darker the hair, the better this works. And it also needs a higher contrast between your skin color and your hair color, because otherwise the IPL will just go onto your skin. So basically, this will work better if your skin color is slightly lighter and your hair is slightly darker. For me, that means that it's not quite as effective on my leg hair, because my leg hair is quite light blonde, but on my underarms and bikini, where the hair is darker, there's more melanin in the hair, so it works a lot better. On the same kind of note, you want to avoid having a tan, whether that's a real or a fake tan, because that will make the color of your skin and the color of the hair closer, which can lead to results which aren't as good. So for that reason, I will do my laser hair removal on a Sunday morning, and then I'll leave my fake tanning until the next day and then scrub it all off before I do my laser hair removal. I'm trying to think of questions which I've seen you guys asking me. One of the most popular questions is, does it hurt? And that does vary person to person. Personally, I use this on the most intense setting, which is level 5, and I don't find it hurts. I would say, imagine if you have a hair bubble around your wrist and you pull it out and snap it. That is what it feels like, and in some areas more than others, you might find that a little bit uncomfortable, but you can start on level 1 or level 2 and you will barely feel anything. I know so many of my friends literally don't feel anything. Compare it to the pain of waxing, and waxing is very uncomfortable. It's an absolute walk in the park compared to epilating, where you're literally tearing your hairs out of your skin. I did that for a couple of years. It is a million times, in my opinion, less painful than epilating. So no, I would not say that it hurts. I'm having a look through the comments in my previous video to see what people asked. What areas of the body can I use it on? You can literally use it everywhere. As I mentioned, I use it on the bikini and on the underarms. You can actually use it on your face. Obviously, you just don't want to get too close to your eyes. Someone has said that they wax. Can they do laser hair removal when they're waxing? No. So you shouldn't wax or pluck or epilate the areas that you're going to be using this on, because it actually needs the hair. Those methods of hair removal actually pull the hair out from the root, and it's actually that root that is needed in order for the IPL to work. So I would recommend shaving, which is super quick and easy, and yeah, as I said, it means you literally don't have any waiting time in between, you don't have any time of regrowth, and it means you can always be silky smooth. Can I use it before or after using fake tan? So if you're using the IPL on your legs, you really do need to stay out of the sun as much as possible, because it's not good to use IPL on tan skin. If you're using it on your underarms and your bikini area, then those areas, unless you literally sunbathe like this, probably aren't getting a huge amount of sunshine, so you should be fine. But do try to avoid any form of tan on the areas that you're using IPL. That would be my best tip. And you really shouldn't have any fake tan at all on the areas that you're going to be IPLing. A few questions about how quickly it arrives in the UK. So I think mine took like 4 or 5 days to arrive. I did see a few people commenting that in the UK you can sometimes get, what are they called, like import duties. So bear that in mind. I think that some people do, some people don't. Personally, I didn't have import duties when my Kenzie first arrived, but you might do. Something, however, that you do need if you are in the UK is an adapter. This is mine. They are super, super cheap and easy to get from Amazon. I'll leave it linked down below, because the Kenzie is a US plug. So if you're in the US, that's fine. But if you're in the UK like me, then you'll just need a little adapter to make your Kenzzi, which is a US device, work in a UK plug socket. And I think that is pretty much, those are pretty much the main questions. I hope that I have answered any queries that you may have had on IPL. As I said, it is something that I highly, highly recommend. You can get $50 off your purchase with FM50. So I'll leave the link to the Kenzie website, and at the checkout, just enter FM as in Fashion Mumblr 50 and you'll get $50 off. So now I'm going to plug it in and show you just how easy it is. The wire that it comes with is really nice and long, so you don't need to be super duper close to a plug anyway. So when you plug it in, you get this green flashing light, and then you can press it and you'll hear it start to whir. And then on the front you can see the different levels. And then all you have to do is move it across the skin, clicking this massive button in the middle. You can't miss it every time you get to a new area that you want to remove the hair. So I'm going to do my underarms and show you literally how it takes a matter of seconds to do this. What was that, 5 clicks? Five clicks. I'm not going to show you me doing my bikini area, but hopefully that gives you an idea of literally how quick and easy it is, and pain-free. I did not flinch once, super duper easy. There are no downsides. There are literally no downsides to doing this. So I'm really grateful that Kenzie got in touch at the beginning of lockdown. It has forever changed my hair removal routine, and I highly, highly recommend this. So give it a whirl. So yeah, in summary, 4 months on, I basically no longer need to shave. I just go over the areas with a razor when I'm just about to do this, because you do have to be super duper closely shaved before using it, and just in case any little baby hairs are poking through, I just run the razor over them. I use my Highstreet razor, which is the best razor that I have ever come across. An incredibly close shave and beautiful and environmentally friendly all at the same time. So yeah, definitely recommend Highstreet razors. I'll leave those linked down below as well. And it takes just a couple of minutes on my Sunday morning routine to do this. I probably could reduce the frequency now, but I think I will just continue to do it every week for the rest of, I don't know, a couple more months. And then maybe I'll reduce it to every 2 weeks or every month, and then just top up as and when I need to. So yeah, absolutely fabulous. I'll leave a link down below. FM50 for your $50 off. Now, I have spent 15 minutes or so talking to you. My hair has dried a little bit. I'm gonna whiz the Dyson, goodness me, through it just to get it looking a little bit neater. And then I think we are gonna take the little puppy dogs to the farmhouse. So I will see you there. It's now about 6 hours later. We spent the whole morning at the farmhouse. Last time I spoke to you when I was in the bedroom, it was about 8 o'clock in the morning. It's now 2:45 in the afternoon. When we were at the farmhouse, I just did a little bit of work out by the pool with the dogs while Charlie was in the gym, and then we took them for a really nice walk around the grounds. And then we had a very leisurely brunch at the farmhouse. And then, to be honest, when we got back home, I just sat on my phone for an hour, and I can waste so much time just sitting on my phone doing nothing. So I am now going to be productive for the rest of the day. We were going to go and do a little drive to a garden centre in Burford, but we have got quite a lot that we need to get done in the house before tomorrow, so we decided that we'll do that another time. As you can imagine, in a house like this, there are just lots of chores to be done, lots of things we need to do in the garden while we've got the skip here. So Charlie is busying away doing that, and I've got just a few bits and bobs to do, like I need to sort out some returns from the My Teresa order. I have decided that I'm just going to return the Gucci bag. I absolutely love it, and I think that if I was going in the city more often, or if I needed a proper work bag, then I would keep it. But I just think at this time of year and with the current usage that I have from bags, I think I'm pretty covered with all the beautiful basket bags that I've got. So I've decided I'm gonna send that one back. And a little while ago I showed you this dress from And Other Stories, and I've decided that that's gonna go back as well. So I need to sort out a couple of returns. And upstairs, despite all my best efforts to empty the room, the dressing room last week, I have to now empty this area as well, because the guys had delivered all the stuff, and there is quite a lot of it, quite a lot of panels. Apparently this isn't even 1/3 of the wood that's coming in here. There's lots of the big bits down there as well. They're gonna have to use this space for the bulkier bits, like the mirrors and the actual drawers. So they've asked me to clear this space. So basically the cinema snug room is just going to be absolutely totally full of rails, and yeah, that's my task for this afternoon. About 45 minutes later, and we have got a clear landing area. I forgot just how big and epic this space is. I've left a couple of the chests of drawers. They're just a little bit too big for me to move again, and I don't think they're gonna take up too much space. As I think I mentioned before, I'm gonna list this on the local Facebook marketplace. Sadly, as cute as it is, it just doesn't really have a space in this house, especially now that we've got this epic one. So yeah, I think for the next 3 weeks, the whole of August is booked in for the carpenters to actually build the walk-in wardrobe. So I think for the next month, this space is just going to be like a working space and a space to store things like the drawers and the mirrors. But I'd love to do something fun with this area afterwards. Charlie keeps saying I should do like a little mini office setup here. I think it's really nice with the view from the window, and my long-term plan is to make this into a little private roof terrace. It's so lovely and such a sun trap, with only pigeons for company. But it would be nice to get a carpenter to build something special here and have it as a little desk area, and then maybe a lovely sofa or even a sofa bed here. There's lots of options. So yeah, this area hopefully in the future will be something lovely. Let me show you where all my clothes currently are. So I've decided to put all of my winter clothes in the bathroom. There's just a ton of product in here at the moment, and then the bath has got winter boots in there, and I popped winter coats and jumpers in here. I'm not sure how much access I'm actually going to have to the bathroom, and yes, I had to change outfits for the 3rd time today because it was just getting too hot. Yeah, I'm not sure, I'm going to take this with me, how much access I'm going to have of this room over the next 3 or 4 weeks. So nothing in here is urgent. I've got plenty of products downstairs to keep me going. I think I'm going to take this down into the pink room, and then any new clothes that I get or anything that I need to shoot, I can easily steam. And now the cinema room is just completely filled with my stuff. It is a shame because obviously it was looking so gorgeous in here, but it won't be too much work to put it back to how it was when the wardrobes are built. But goodness me, it just looks like so much stuff in here. I've filled this rail. I've got a rail up here which is filled. We've got the boxes for my shoes. bags, etc, etc. The bench is filled with my straw bags and my basket bags. My goodness. It's going to be a big job getting this all into the wardrobe, and there's just like stacks of coats and things in dust bags over there. That I think has got loads of gym kit and loungewear in it, ski wear, all of that kind of stuff. Literally everything that I own in one room. I feel quite exhausted after all of that clothing sorting and moving, but I have just undone some deliveries that came over the last couple of days, all high street stuff. I have been perusing New Look, and you'll see why in a second. The most amazing dupe, ASOS and River Island. So I'm going to do a quick little try on now, and I will show you some of the outfits. I've just laid some of the bits and bobs out on the bed. I've laid out some of the bits on the bed. So New Look, the whole order was inspired by these. I thought they were the most incredible castagna dupes. They were $23.99, but I have a feeling they were actually reduced, so I don't think I even paid $23.99 for them. They are without doubt the best high street dupes I have seen for the castagna wedges. The only real difference I think is like this stitch detail down at the bottom, and the castagnas have a white ribbon that goes up the leg instead of the brown, but that would be so easy to swap. I picked up this pair as well. They've got more of an open toe, but I think I will only keep one pair. Lovely little play suit. And then from ASOS I got these Gilly Hicks shorts. I thought they would just be really comfy and cozy for wearing around the house. And this dress, it's actually got long sleeves as well, I thought looked stunning. It's ASOS own brand. This little top with the broderie fabric and bow detail on the sleeves I thought was very pretty, and some trousers from Mango, which I thought could be quite nice smart trousers. Going to give those a go. I actually undid my River Island order a couple of days ago, but I'm going to add the try on clips to this vlog as well, so that you can see me trying on that as well as those. So you might notice that my hair and makeup suddenly changes while I'm showing you these bits. But yeah, let's do some trying. Okay, we have got the play suit and the wedges on to start with, all from New Look. I'll leave them linked down below. The wedges do feel very comfortable, not quite as comfy as the castagnas. Goodness me, I'm in need of a fake tan this evening, but they look, I mean, they look absolutely identical. I think the giveaway really is the straps. I think the harshness of the daylight is actually what's being so unflattering. Yeah, I think the main difference really is the straps. They don't seem to be holding up the leg quite as well as the castagna ones. So I would most definitely just swap these, just get some nice, fairly thick white ribbon, and they would just be absolutely incredible and a fantastic dupe. Save yourself like £60. The play suit is nice, but it's actually too big for me on the bust area, like many things are, unfortunately, when you are pretty much flat-chested. So it does have adjustable straps here at the back, so you could cinch it in, but yeah, boobs are definitely needed here, which is a shame because that is one thing I do not have, and I don't know what it is. It's a little bit pulling on the tummy area. Don't think I've eaten that much today, but I don't think it's hugely flattering, so the play suit is actually going to go back. Here we have the ASOS dress, and it does look really cute with the espadrille sandals. That is a winning combination. Love the high waistline, and I love the square neckline. So when I did these orders, I was intending on keeping one out of the ASOS dress and the River Island dress. You haven't technically seen the try-on clip of the River Island dress, but you may have noticed I was wearing it this morning at Soho Farmhouse. So obviously that is the one that I'm keeping. So I will be sending this back, but in case the River Island is sold out, or if this is more your vibe, I'm still going to go ahead and show you this one. So it's got a lovely little detail around the neckline. I really do love this neckline shape, and then you've got an elasticated detail on the sleeves, which is lovely. Finish is just above the hem, and it's got a lovely almost kind of checkered pattern to the fabric, and then you've got a lace detail down here, which is really, really pretty. This is a lovely dress. I just have so many white dresses, and it is very similar to the River Island, so it's not one that I need to keep, but a really lovely dress nonetheless. So this outfit is just a massive lol. These trousers, firstly, so creased and in need of steaming. Obviously they look really bad together, this top and these trousers. To be fair to the trousers, they are actually quite a nice fit. Imagine if they were steamed and with a more appropriate top. They do actually have quite a nice fit. I think it's quite rare that you find trousers like this that actually fit you in at the waist. There's no pockets, which is a bit of a shame, and you would obviously have to iron these every time, which is to be expected. I think for an affordable pair of work trousers, they're not bad. I just don't really have any need for them in my wardrobe at the moment. I always like to try trousers like this in the hunt for an alternative to my Reese Time trousers. If you're new since the move to this channel, you may not have heard me going on about my Reese Time trousers, but they're basically the best thing in my entire wardrobe, and I'm always looking for an alternative because mine are pretty well worn. But the top is really cute, a really nice summer top. You've got this broderie detail. I could loosen up the straps a little bit. Really love the bow shoulders, super elasticated, so it's really easy to get on and off. And I think with a pair of denim shorts, that could look really lovely. So you'll have to excuse the fact that my chest is quite red and blotchy. I think I'm just getting a little bit toasty in this room, but here you can see the beautiful top. I've paired it with my shorts that I just pair with everything because I absolutely love them. I purchased these I think 2 or 3 years ago, and I just absolutely love them. They're a great investment. So the top, as you can see, has got this bow detail. I think I would say it is roomy enough that if you are bigger busted than myself, it would still be fine. Just depends on how you are without too much support. Obviously where it's shirred, you do have the support of the elastication there, which is great. I'm quite tempted to shorten the straps because although they again are elasticated, they're a little bit big on me, and I think I'd be more confident in the top not riding down if I did shorten the straps a little bit. But I think I could also wear this top backwards, where it's got the shirred detail going all the way around. I think it could look really nice worn back to front. And then I thought it was a little bit too much with heels, so I've just popped on my little pretty ballerina flats, and yeah, this is a really perfect hot day outfit. Up next is this beautiful dress, and I really hope this is still in stock, and I also shared it last night, and lots of you have already purchased this for good reason. So it's £46, which I think is an incredible price, and yet it looks so high-end. There are just so many lovely design details. For example, this lattice detail around the skirt I think is lovely. The material looks and feels really high-end. It's almost got a linen feel to it. You've got these pleats on at the bodice, you've got this lace detail, ruffles on the shoulders. It just ticks so many boxes. Surprise, surprise, I've paired it with a little straw bag. I had to keep this little bag from my luxury unboxing that you guys saw last week. I love it so much. And then I've paired it with these heels again, which are just so comfortable, where they're very padded. They are super duper comfy. I will leave all these pieces linked down below. I do think this will sell out pretty soon, but yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. And the fact that it's got this smocking around the waist means it's lovely and comfortable, but you still get that beautiful silhouette. This is an absolute 10 out of 10 in my books. So I've paired this new skirt with my Topshop top, which is surprisingly still in stock. It's now reduced to £18. I would highly recommend picking up this top. I got it at the very start of lockdown. It's been one of those things that I've just worn so much, especially on hot days. And it looks so beautiful paired with this skirt, which does majorly need ironing. I'm sorry, I should have done that. But it's got this gorgeous little bow detail at the front here. And then the fabric is almost like a light linen material. It's not linen, but it feels really beautiful and breathable. You can see it's got this gorgeous floral design. Really does need an iron, but it's one of those beautiful voluminous full hem skirts. Really fun. And again, paired with my pretty ballerina flats and my Loewe basket bag. And finally this blouse, which I've paired with my favourite little scallop shorts, which I do have in plain and in this beautiful pattern. Now I don't think they actually go too well together because the blouse is white, whereas the shorts have got more of a creamy undertone, but it enables me to show off both. The shorts don't have a pocket. I keep going like this and then being disappointed that I don't have anywhere to pop my hand. But anyway, the blouse is really lovely. It's got this polka dotty kind of tulle material poking out the ruffles on the shoulder, which I love. And I've actually just got a face mask which has got almost like a polka dotty tulle material on it as well. So that is really, really lovely and will match this. Same shoes again, and actually the back of this blouse, don't know if you can see that very clearly, is really beautiful as well. Another one that could potentially be worn back to front. And I do love this square neckline and collar. Just thinking what I could wear this with, I guess with jeans, it'd be nice, literally jeans and a nice top, high-waisted denim shorts. That could look really, really lovely. So yeah, those are the pieces in my little order. I'm now going to get outside, I reckon, because it is turning into a really gorgeous day. It is now time for our pizza night. We're doing homemade garlic bread just with stuff that we had in the house already. So we had
low calorie, it's like sort of a new recipe that we're exploring, isn't it? It's all about low fat, low carb.
Not. So this is a healthy brown loaf that we had in the freezer. I just did a little concoction of butter, garlic, a bit of salt and olive oil. Poured it over the slices. We've put cheese on some of them and we're going to pop that into the agar. Then we're going to use the passo kit again, which probably hasn't got, yeah, it's not quite got enough ingredients this time, has it?
My truthful review on Passo would be a 6 out of 10. They're nowhere near as pro with their packaging as Pasta Evangelist. So both times we've had deliveries, there's been spillages, leakage, and they're quite stingy on the ingredients. They are a restaurant, so this is just like a new thing for them. The quality of the ingredients is amazing, but they're just a bit stingy on the volume.
Damn. But we're going to nibble on some garlic bread while we cook our pizzas. And they were delicious pizzas last time, so I'm very much looking forward to it. Yeah, my tummy is a-rumbling.
I know that you're curious, I know that you're strong, but life can be furious and things can go wrong. You go, we're better off tomorrow, but who knows?
So it turns out that neither Charlie nor I have a future in pizza making. Neither of us could manage to get this one circular. Sounds really easy. It's actually not. I have a newfound respect for pizza makers. We have another one in the oven, which was my original attempt, and it is much more round. This one we've done with blue cheese. The other one is mozzarella. The garlic bread is out the oven, smelling and looking good, especially the cheesy ones.
Yeah.
We're going to watch another Netflix Unsolved.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that one was good last night.
It was good.
Wow. That looks good. So pizza number 1 is out the oven. So what's on?
Quite good as well.
It doesn't look too bad.
That actually doesn't look bad.
So this one is blue cheese.
Yeah.
That doesn't look bad at all. I don't think that needs too much longer.
Do you think? I think it needs a tiny bit longer just for the actual
Tiny bit.
dough to go crispy.
And this one is that speck prosciutto?
Yeah, I think it is called speck, isn't it?
Nice. With a little bit of basil, mozzarella, and tomato.
Basil.
I like it when they go a little bit burnt and crispy around the edges.
Yeah, this is like a proper. This is how they do it in Chicago, isn't it? Where they almost like fry the pizza, right?
Oh. Yum.
Oh, that's good. I almost need. We don't have a pizza cutter, I don't think.
Yeah, we do. It's in the drawer by the agar.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a very crispy base. This looks good.
Oh, it smells good.
Yeah?
Yum.